All right. So there's been a big search underway. It's been going on for some time, actually, a long time. Um, Missing, presumed disappeared,
Yep.
can't be found anywhere. A lot of time and a lot of energy has been spent on this search. But anyway, enough about the search for the New South Wales opposition leader, John
John
Robertson.
Robertson. An appropriate thigh slap. Let's move on
Hey,
to a serious issue now.
boom tish.
Yep.
The missing Malaysian Airlines flight 370. The news overnight that basically we're back to square one. 2.5 months after searching the Indian Ocean, there's not a skerrick of evidence that it actually went down about 1,700 kilometres off the coast of Western Australia. They were about to put out a tender. The big issue for me, for the search, but the big issue here is there's $90 million allocated in the federal budget for this search. Why are we spending $90 million searching for a missing plane? All due respect, there are people out there who need answers, and they do require answers. The family and the grieving relatives of those who presumably have lost their lives. But why are we footing the bill for this search?
Well, the argument would be, as playing devil's advocate on this, the argument would be that because there are so many Chinese people on this plane, and it's a serious issue, there are a lot of people presumably lost their lives here. Significant numbers of them are Chinese, and it's part of our relationship with China that if we do our thing and help them find this plane, it will presumably be a political plus for us in our relationship with China. That's the raw politics of it, and that would be why we're spending a hell of a lot of money searching in this area where we presume the plane is, but how can we be absolutely certain?
But $22 million in the 21st century, and we've come up with zero. Like, not even those pings they're now saying that they originally heard, and that Tony Abbott so excitedly prompted him to rush into Parliament and announce that he was very, very confident that they'd actually located the missing aircraft. It's all to naught. There is nothing there, and what it's going to do is just fuel more conspiracy theories. There's more than enough of them going around the world already, and you just got to feel sorry for these missing families. But I'm sorry, the Malaysian government and Malaysian Airlines have been disgraceful in this episode. They've been absolutely incompetent. They've hidden information, they've delayed information, they haven't released it to the families right from the very start. And we were saying this right from the start. This is really weird behaviour from over there. They certainly haven't improved their performance in the last couple of months either. And the fact that we're footing $90 million for this search and basically covering up their incompetence is a disgrace.
And it does raise all sorts of questions. Aviation experts are saying we haven't been given the full story on why the plane was carrying so much fuel, why the plane, for instance, it was able to fly to Beijing back and further than that. They normally wouldn't carry that much fuel. There are questions over what it was actually carrying in the hold. Have we got any definitive exposition of what was in the hold of that plane? There are lots of theories about that as well. So again, Malaysia probably knows a little bit more, should know more, and that's why this mystery remains, and why there is a big question over spending so much money, whether they're looking in the right place and whether we'll ever get the answer.
Anyway, we're going to get back to that big search for Robbo, the missing opposition leader here in New South Wales. I mean, I don't really like our chances much.
I don't think so, but he looks. If you're out there and you're looking for John Robertson, how would we describe him? Actually, he looks a bit like us, unfortunately.